We're at Universal Studios Hollywood, and they just made a huge change that is going to affect everyone who visits the theme park from this day forward. I'm going to tell you all about it, and if I think it's a good thing or a bad thing, and how it will affect your next trip to Universal, because it's going to be different.
Welcome back to Theme Park Spark. Here's the deal. Prior to June 17th, you could walk into CityWalk freely. There were multiple ways to enter. You did not have to go through security after parking your car just to get to CityWalk. Now that has changed. Security is no longer right next to the park gates. It's moved to in front of CityWalk.
They have created a bubble. Think of it like Disneyland, where there's a bubble and you have to go through security before entering CityWalk, which is Universal's version of kind of like downtown Disney. Now you can't just walk in wherever you want. You have to go through security first.
I visited Universal on the 17th to see how this new security setup actually works and if I think it's better or worse than before. Universal has built 3 new security hubs. We parked in the Jurassic Parking garage and entered through the central hub. After I show you our experience entering through the new security hub, I'll show you where the other 2 hubs are located.
We're parked above valet, I believe.
On our walk to the new security hub, we encountered lots of locked doors.
That usually would have been unlocked, right? Doors locked to get to CityWalk. Doors locked.
Freshly painted signs.
Oh, the sign that used to say entrance, they no longer, they're getting rid of it. They're going to paint over it. Walkway to theme park, CityWalk cinemas. It used to be right here. Locked door. Locked door.
And helpful security guards.
This way or
You're just
down?
gonna go through the blue wall.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. That's valet right behind me. This way, right?
I think it was through the blue wall. Looks like over there. There's a crowd.
Okay.
Hello, welcome to Enter
This way?
Universal, be straight ahead.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Have a wonderful day. 2. 6 new.
Yeah. The ground looks like it's been redone.
Freshly painted.
All right.
We're about to enter the new security hub at the Jurassic Park parking garage for the first time. Just opened today.
This way? Do we go this way?
Good morning.
Good morning. All gas. Through here?
Yes. Have a good one.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, this looks so nice. Thank you. I love the roof.
Oh, I know.
It's awesome.
We love it.
Okay, that was actually awesome. That was awesome. It was so much better. Short line,
Way better.
a roof with, yeah, Molly, you thought it was way better? Way better, and now we're in CityWalk. What do you think? 'Cause that was better, right?
It was a lot better.
It was a lot better. It seemed so much more modern and new, and it was great. Okay, so we come out from that entrance over by the Mexican restaurant, and we're just gonna walk down to Universal from here, and let's see what it looks like over by the Globe now. We can just walk right up to the Globe now. We don't have to stand in this, all the barricades are gone. This is so much better. I love it. What do you think? Is this gonna be so much better?
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be this huge U-shaped thing they had to do to enter and exit the park. It's gonna be awesome. Let's go see. Whoa. The barricade's gone. There is another entrance, security hub right here. And then there's another one down by Curious George and ET, which I'll walk by later. But look at this. We can just walk right in and walk right up to the Globe. Selfie. Yay! Okay, let's walk in Universal. It's so much better. There's the Globe. No gates or anything blocking us off. We're just gonna walk up to the gates. Didn't have to go through security here. I'm loving this new bubble Universal created. Thumbs up. As you can see on this map, there's the East Hub. This is for the
E.T. and Curious George parking structures, as well as rideshare drop-off. There's the central hub. This is for the Jurassic Parking garage, which is also valet, as well as the Woody Woodpecker parking garage, and shuttles to hotels and metros / Lancashire Boulevard drop-off, which I have a video all about that tram you're going to want to know about. Then there's the West Hub, which is for the Frankenstein and King Kong parking structures, as well as pedestrians entering from that direction.
I'm leaving in the middle of the day, but sometimes at night these barricades are gone and you can just walk straight across to the Globe. It looks like they do have an opening right here, but it's kind of, we're restricted a little bit. And then you can see they've also created this bubble. So if you're entering from like the parking garage over there, or you're walking this way, you're going to be directed to the new security hub down here over by the Globe. Honestly, I am loving the security upgrade, and yes, it is definitely an upgrade. So you can see you would be directed over here. Okay, so we are walking back through CityWalk, and I'm going to walk you down to the third security hub, which is over by the E.T. and Curious George parking lots. It's where the iFly used to be. If you are familiar with CityWalk, you might remember where iFly used to be, clear at the very end. Okay, so you can see there's a sign here that says Jurassic Parking. This is where we entered from the Jurassic Parking garage. This is the hub where we entered. I'm gonna go upstairs though. Molly and my husband Ryan, they are hanging out at Starbucks right now. They're gonna meet me down here over by this Mexican restaurant, and we're gonna walk back to the car together. But first, I'm gonna go upstairs to see what the security entrance looks like right now. The view is great from up here. It's way less crowded. People walking down below. And we're about to look down on what has been a construction site that is now open. When we parked in Jurassic Parking, that's where we entered, and then now everyone is directed to come through here, and then you come out on the other side right over here. That is where the new entrance is if you're parking in the Jurassic Parking garage. I love that it's completely in the shade. Even if there's a line, you would be in the shade. You can see a big security presence today. I'm guessing partly because this is a new thing, but it's complete bubble now. I'm actually kind of loving it. I think it's really smart. Disneyland has been in a bubble for a while where you would have to go through security before getting into downtown Disney. So I think it makes sense for Universal to do the same thing in CityWalk, which is their version of downtown Disney. See if we can walk all the way down to the other end of CityWalk, up here on the second level where no people are. Okay, as you can see, those doors are locked. It says emergency exit only, and there is a security guard standing there. I used to be able to enter the parking garage from there. No longer. No longer. Fewer places to enter and exit, but more options of where you can go through security, so it's a trade-off. But we still can walk up here, which is nice. There's King Kong. It's a perfect photo spot for King Kong.
Along the way, I am going to point out lots of locked doors, and we're going to play a game I like to call Let's Ask a Security Guard.
They have these doors locked too. This used to be an entrance where you could enter and exit CityWalk through those doors, and now you can't because you have to go through security first. That is a big change. Okay, and then this is the food court at CityWalk, so now we're down at the far end. Once again, it says emergency exit only. You cannot enter the parking garage from over here anymore. This is like for the Uber drop-off down here. And this is the E.T. parking garage, which is going to have its own security entrance. That's Jurassic Parking and valet. This is Uber drop-off. But if you park in E.T. or Curious George, there's the Curious George parking structure right there. You're going to be directed to go through security down here. So old iFly location, it's right down there is where you're going to have to go through security. Yep, and they also have those doors locked, which used to not be locked. You used to be able to get into the parking garage from there, but if I were to go over there, the security guard would turn me away because they've changed things. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the escalator so I can go down and show you the Curious George security set up closer up. Okay, so I'm back to the other end of the food court, and I'm going to go down the escalator. Once again, there used to be some entrances to the parking garage from here, and I'm sure they're going to be locked gates with a security guard. There is a new family restroom right here, which is great, right next to the CityWalk. This used to be where you could just walk right in from the Uber drop-off. As of today, you can no longer do that. It is locked, and they have security guards stationed at every single place that it is blocked off. Huge security guard presence today. ET and Curious George parking is over here. You can see there's a new Pop Mart. This used to be where they had a discount store called Take Two. I honestly miss it so much. But I was up above there filming. But Curious George and ET right here. It looks like this is the entrance. This is where you would go to get back to your car right here. So that if you park in ET or Curious George, you would enter here to get back to your car. And the security screening for ET and Curious George is right here. They would route you around this way. Just follow the signs and follow the employees' directions. And they have a security hub right here, which looks like there isn't much of a line. So the biggest, most awesome part of this, now that there are 3 locations where you can go through security, hopefully none of them will have a huge bottleneck. But it used to be that I could enter the parking garage from here, and that is no longer the case. Yeah, blocked off and locked. That's where you used to be able to enter the parking garage. No longer the case. Used to be able to just walk back in there and go to my car. No longer the case. I have a question.
Yes.
For Jurassic Parking, do we enter the same way we...
Yes, ma'am.
Like you go back through the same...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, it's the first day. As of today, you have to go back the way you came in order to get to your car. There are no other entrances except for the entrance where you go through security. You're gonna have to go back in the same way and take the same path to get to your car. Okay, so I used to be able to go up here and get to my car. No longer the case. King Kong, what do you think? Gotta pick up my family. All right, you ready? And there are lots of signs. Like you can see there's a sign that says Jurassic Parking. So... But you cannot exit. These are emergency exits only. We can't go through here. We have to go back the way we came. We did it. We successfully made it back to our car. Woohoo! We survived the new security setup at Universal Studios Hollywood, and you can too.
Yay! Woo!
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. If you are going to Universal Studios Hollywood to go to the theme park with the new security setup, it's awesome. It's so much better. I love it. If you are going to Universal Studios CityWalk, if you're just coming here to go to CityWalk, say to see a movie at the AMC or to eat dinner at Toothsome or something, it's gonna be kind of annoying because there's only 3 entrances now and you have to go through security before getting to CityWalk. So say you buy something and want to bring it back to your car, or you get cold and want to go get a sweatshirt and you're just at CityWalk, you'd have to go through security again to get back in, when it used to not be that way. Now, imagine going to a movie at a mall. You don't have to go through security, right? Now you're gonna have to go through security just to go to a movie at the AMC up here at CityWalk. So for locals like me that would sometimes just go to CityWalk to hang out and not even go to the theme park, just come here to like eat dinner and see a movie, I'm probably gonna be less likely to do that than I would have been before. That's the only downside. But for people coming here to go to the theme park, which is probably most people, it's a huge improvement. Now the Jurassic Parking garage is massive, and sometimes I would park and come out right by this food court. I can't do that anymore. I can't take the quickest path to my car. There's only one path I can take to my car. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, honestly, like, I've never understood why people pay extra for parking when you're gonna be, like, to park close, when you're gonna be walking around all day. So walking a little bit extra back and forth to my car in the parking garage is not the end of the world, but it is gonna take some getting used to. So tell me in the comments if you think that this new security setup is a good thing, if you think it's gonna make Universal safer, if you're excited about people having to go through security before entering CityWalk, or if you're just super bummed out by it. Honestly, I think it's a good change. I think when you're going to the theme park, it is well worth it. The only drawback is if you are only going to CityWalk, like to see a movie, just know you're gonna have to go through security first. And if you're planning on staying a while and think you might need a sweatshirt, or if you buy something, you know, just know you keep it with you. Don't go back and forth to your car. You only have to go through security once. It's no big deal. It's like airport style security. Just put your stuff on a conveyor belt. It doesn't take very long. And it, you know, makes us all feel safer, right? So it's not that big of a deal. Overall thumbs up, Universal. I think you did a great job.
Before you head to the park, make sure you don't overpay for your visit. Check out my other video about how to save big on parking at Universal Studios Hollywood so you can keep more money in your pocket for your trip. Are you visiting soon? Tell me in the comments what you think of this security hub change. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified about upcoming videos about Universal Studios Hollywood and other fun places worth visiting in Southern California and beyond. See you next time.